My educational program at school began. On Monday, I got laughed at in class. On Tuesday, my bag got stolen. On Wednesday, I got dunked into the toilet. On Thursday, I got assaulted in the changing room. On Friday, I was made to eat dirt. On Saturday, I decided, I will not give in. I will not become a victim. I will not get soaked in ugly colors. I will not become tainted. No matter what it takes, I will stay pure white. I can't move a muscle. Uh-oh. Sleep paralysis? But also, we seem to be in like a operating table. Do you think it will work? Shh, we wake her up. After this many sedatives. Huh. Human mag is sleeping like a log. Voices. Syringes. I have to keep quiet. In all honesty, I don't feel too good about this. I just hope that Uncle's theory is correct. Geez, Mr. Honoker, you're always so sour. If memory cubes can be extracted, soul cubes can be too, right? That's how it was in theory, at least. I do understand that Uncle wants to discover the secret to immortality, but... Relax, it's not the first time we've done this, right? So why don't we take a break and go get some soap in the meantime? You should seriously cut down on it. Yeah, of course. Come on! It's not like she'll wake up anytime soon. Alright, I guess they drugged us and trying to like remove our soul cube. And trying to like murder us, I guess. Permanently anyway. No way, they gave me time to escape. No, this must be a coincidence. They don't care about me. In any case, I have to get out. I have a bad feeling about this. If Huxley's involved and Agent's gone completely mental, I have nobody to rely on. My head's spinning. What kind of drug was that? I barely can move a muscle. Interesting. I wonder if this has any permanent consequences. I don't know. I'm kind of curious though. Can I look at the stuff real quick? Well, at least it's sterile, the operating table. Ew. Various anesthetic drugs. Run. There's an air vent. I need to get up there. Oh, get up there, I guess. Oh, interesting. Okay, that just resets it, I guess. I mean, this is a way to escape, but like, I actually... Well, hold on. I just want to check real quick. Reload. Because that's usually the way to escape. Can I go on the right, by the way? I just want to check over here. Dangerous to go in there? Okay, I can't go in there. And that's locked. Okay, I just want to check there real quick, because I didn't check them before I checked this. Okay, well here's an air vent. Floor mop in the bucket. Nothing of interest. Alright. I guess we'll just push it. Weep. Okay. Hello? No? That's wrong, I guess? Try again. Maybe you're supposed to put it on the side, maybe? That's what I'm guessing. Alright, I'm good to go. Jump. That's some big jumps. Get into the vent? We need to vent. You're so sus. You're like an imposter. Maybe I should just wait in here until the morning comes. What do you mean she's gone? She has to be around somewhere. I know, jeez. She's not good at hiding, as far as I know. Let's look around a bit. I'll run the poison gas through the ventilation just in case. Crap, I have to get out of here. My dialogue, this is like... The timer's running, even the dialogue. So I guess... Oh, I guess I got out, alright. Oh my. So this is where my bodies go. This is where they all go. Poisonous gas. Get back to the vent? I wonder what happens if we do, actually. Let's just go back inside real quick. Yeah! Okay, no, we just die. Alright. That's it. Connection lost. We just instantly die. That's all that happens. Anyway. Interesting. There's like a green one over here, too. There's like amalgamation. There's random Charlotte corpses. One of them has a big head. Hide in the bodies? I don't know, actually. Exit the room? Oh, okay, we have two options, by the way. Let's just leave? What happens if we just leave? Hey, what's up? Aha! Here she is. Ah. And I just die. The workers drag me away. Dead end for science! And then they experiment on my body once again. Just like in the beginning, you know? Charlie did mention that's what they did. Well, let's not do that. Instead, let's hide in the pile of bodies. They will never suspect us in their own bodies. Aha! There she is! These are just corpses, Ben. They're always here. Eh, are they? Plus, Dr. Huxley wouldn't like it if we touched his experiment material. Let's look somewhere else. Aha! We have avoided the bad guys. Looks like they left, but it may be a trap. I have to be careful of the timing. Can't wait too long, but can't make hasty decisions either. Come out and run? I guess I'll just wait. Wait a little. Oh! Aha! Okay, here you are, so impatient. Damn it, they just caught me again. I thought it meant like wait a little, because I didn't want to wait a little, I wanted to wait longer, you know, that was what I wanted to do. But actually, it was just reconfirming if I wanted to wait in the first place. That's what it was. Okay. Well, we can get back really quickly, I think. Alright, wait. Wait a little, yes. Get out now. Wait a little more. I need to get out. If only I could reach the elevators. Alright. I assume I save here. And we'll continue on. Chainsaw! It's probably Bennett's. Guess we have to leave through the, no time for detours. We have to leave through the, elevator. I wonder if we have to get any chase sequences or whatever. Can't go in there. Can't go there, so we're just gonna go this way. Oh! Here you are, human maggot! Caesar! Got it! There's nowhere to run. Not in this state. No! Bad end! Not again. Hide in the body pile again. Wait just a little bit and then leave, maybe? Because she did say the timing is very important, right? The timing is very important, so we only wait a little bit and then leave immediately. And that should be good, alright. Because if you wait too long, I guess it's kind of like, ha, I tricked you, you know, it's like, you waited too long and now you get caught, or whatever. Can I go over here? No. Can I grab a knife at least? Gotta grab something to protect myself, you know? I guess not. Can't go in here. Can't go in here? No? I wonder, well, if you go to elevator, I wonder if that's a trick. I know there's a vent, but... Eye scan. To second floor, make it quick. Your wish is my command. Here you are. Next moment I know, Scarlett hits my head with a baseball bat. Ah. Well, I knew something was gonna happen. I do wonder if we can go to the vent, though. I mean, it said like the vent goes to the first floor, right? Or second floor, whatever. From first to second. It keeps mentioning it, so I wonder if that's a thing you can do, but... Oh, I guess we'll just continue, though. 10:30 a.m. It's a sunny day outside. I agreed to see you with a small hand wave and let out a sigh of relief. Thank God his face isn't distorted. He flinches and his whole body becomes tense, but as soon as he realizes it's me, he loosens up a little. Are you alright? God, what am I saying? Of course he isn't. Yes, it's nothing. I mean, this person reminds me of Vincent, you know? More like a Vincent than anything else. I mean, that makes sense, you know, C is like who we saw before. For a second, I thought I'm being pranked. Thank you for coming, I really appreciate it. To be honest, I didn't think I could do it alone. Don't mention it. C is shorter than me. For some reason, I always thought he'd be the taller one out of us two. It was just a flight of stairs, but he's completely out of breath. Looks like PE isn't your best subject. Seems like it. Are you Disappointed I look like this? No, you don't look like a Lovecraftian nightmare to me, I don't say. It's because everyone else does. Gods, look at you. The only difference there is between you and your icon are those deep eye bags. And well, you're a midget, that counts too. It's you who should be so disappointed in me, Mr. C. You're more vitriolic, I can't say the word, vitriolic in real life. This is the sad reality of online chats, you see. I was the one who catfished you. Haha, get wrecked. Charlotte turned out to be Charles. Whoops. But you wanted to see the girl of your dreams. Or bet you wanted to see the girl of your dreams. I don't think bodies or names are that important. It's you who's standing before me right now is all that matters. And honestly, I'm only relieved. Or more alike than initially thought. If you say so. Too bad you don't know a SCARLETT EYLER. By the way, may I ask for your real name? Like, not an online handle? Ah, sure. It's Vincent. I see. It's nice to meet you, Charles. Likewise. I'm glad I got to meet you in person before you... An awkward pause falls between us. I wait for an explanation, a crack in his defenses, a breakdown. But none comes. There's only the deafening silence. I have to say something, anything. May I ask, how did you come up with this? The whole universe of birth theory. Vincent gathers himself a little. I've thought a lot about it, and concluded that our souls are the source of material for the universes confined in our bodies. And when a person dies, their soul data gets released and explodes like a big bang. And then a new universe is born. It can become a hellish place, or one elect to paradise, depending on your mind state. That's why there are myths of heaven and hell. So it's like a world that consists entirely of you? One could put it that way, yes. Everything that you were inside gains shape and form, and life is born. So it's entirely possible that our world is just someone's mind taking shape. Exactly. And I'm not against the possibility that the entirety of our life was scripted in advance, in the game's code or something. Then the cruel gods up above would definitely laugh at us both. And that would be just the worst, don't you think? Right. But then the ending to our stories would be already predetermined. Say, what will you do if you become God? Or became God, rather. I cleansed this disease-stricken world of all contamination. I don't think I'm cut out for that. Gods are creators. Even when I tried to write my own story, my self-insert fanfic, all I did was take your setting and twist it to my liking. I'm not original at all. And my writing has too many plot holes and pandering. My story's protagonist is a little girl too. Everyone and their dog has done it already, Every single horror RPG Maker game always has a little girl, That's just a rule. Even when writing villains, I end up falling into cliches like demons and contracts and such. Allow me to argue with you on this matter. I think it's not the originality of the idea, but it's its execution that matters the most. It's so easy to dismiss concepts as overused, but isn't it a wonderful feeling when you accomplish making a sincere story? Moreover, I believe everyone can get better with time. Says C himself, a web celebrity. Haha. Right. A web celebrity, got so many followers on Twitter or something, I don't know. Well then. Vincent looks down. He's barely holding up. I take off my glove and reach out. Hand-holding lewd. I guess also Charles has I guess because he's washed his hands so much, is that what it was? Because if you remember in the second game, Charles, I think? I don't know, because it was kind of implied that Vincent was not possessed, but maybe he was, right? And he was the one that has the extreme germophobia or whatever. There's an official name. I forgot the name, but mysophobia was it? But you see him washing his hands over and over and over again. So that's probably where it comes from. Charles him washing his hands over and over again until it bleeded. Bleeded? Is that a word? Bleeded? Until it bleeded. It's the only way of comfort I know. In the corner of my eye, I see him blinking vigorously. Oh. I want to take him away from this awful place, somewhere, anywhere, but stop myself. It's not my decision to make. I don't know what he went through, or what his living circumstances are like. SCARLETT EYLER was right. I know nothing about Vincent. All I've ever seen was his blinding icon on the screen. I don't know him at all. Vincent smiles at me. It was all just like a, it's like a parasocial relationship or something. I know what death feels like. White is truly a cruel color. Well, see you in the Heavenly Kingdom, which is a metaphor for you just freaking jumping off this roof and just splattering on the sidewalk underneath or something. See you. Hey Vince, you don't have to do this. Why become a god of some unknown place when you're a god of my world already? Don't you know that space is empty? Don't you know that nothing exists beyond this world? Then it occurs to me that maybe he doesn't believe in anything. That maybe he made up that story just to convince himself it's going to be okay. That maybe all he wanted to do was, Vincent, let's go of my hand. Too late. I lose my balance and lean forward a little. Fear overwhelms me. I feel weak in my knees and stagger back, falling on the concrete floor, panting heavily. In the end, I let go of his hand. I couldn't follow him anywhere. I live for Mother. That's how it should always be. I can't leave this world before she does. That's what I decided for myself a long time ago. Scarlet EYLER is sighing behind my back. She's muttering something along the lines of, good riddance. Get back here, and you idiot. Didn't I take the pills? Well, probably PTSD, or like a traumatic event in general. Probably, you probably need a bigger dose when that happens. Vincent fell. I called the ambulance and ran. Ran away. I don't think an ambulance would help, but anyway. All ended well. There was nothing to be sad about. In a far, far away land lived the quiet god. He never uttered a single word and lived his life in solitude. It was his creations who lumped together and couldn't stop talking. He must be sad, said a few. He must be suffering, pondered some. He must be lonely, claimed many. But contrary to their beliefs, the quiet god was happy. Surrounded by the comfortable silence, wandering in the space abyss, he pondered many things. Like, how could they all endure all this noise? Or, how could they use language not to connect but to hurt each other? And how could they feel so alone when they're surrounded by so many? And when the quiet god got tired, the darkness engulfed him and held him in its embrace, without a word. As his followers cried, how cruel, how unforgiving he is, the quiet god slept. Can't you leave me alone already? There's no way I'm doing that. Not after what happened. It's getting harder to breathe all over again. I desperately gasp for air, trying to stay conscious, trying to stay sane. All I see before me is Vincent's body, human, real, mangled, on the ground. He's gone, gone, gone. Gone, 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 gone. You really are a worthless child. I knew meeting that person would be a bad influence on you. I should have protected you from him. It's you whom I needed protection from, you monster. Say, why won't you disappear? Scarlet EYLER obstructs my line of vision and cups my face in her hands. They're as cold as ice. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. From like Ocarina of Time. No, I'm here because I'm the only one who can save you. Without me, you won't amount to anything. Do what I say and we'll be fine. Forget about this false god of yours and think of the person who has always been there for you. You know who I'm talking about, don't you? I cover my ears and try not to scream. Hey, 531 days until the trial, everybody. Henri's on her phone, absorbed in social networks. Nothing out of the ordinary. Look, the drama I sent you yesterday. Oh my god, this really blew up. Right? That's mom mentality for you. Our laughs are strained, unnatural. We sit in silence for a while. Listen. I know it might not be the time for it, but there's something I haven't told you yet. What is it? We're moving to another town next month. Believe me, I tried to talk to my parents, but they never listen. Oh. Is it far from here? Around 6 hours by bus. I see. So you're leaving too, huh? At least you're not splattered, on the sidewalk, but this means the end of our play-pretend relationship. Charlie. Charlie, eh? Remember how Henri calls Charlie as well? Anyway. I wish I could go far, far away from here. Hey, have you ever heard something about a heavenly kingdom? You ever heard about that? No? No. For my asshole brother, my parents, the girl groups I'm in, I'm so tired. Tired, tired, tired. That's all you ever say. How the world's unfair. How everyone's unfair. It's not my fault, boo-hoo. I'm sick and tired of your complaining. Well, you should look in the mirror, buddy. I've never met your shut-in brother to begin with. He could be a corpse for all I know. Charlie? Henri. I know. Well, why don't we run away together? Are you for real? Yeah, I'm serious. Well, I can book a hotel. Let's skip school tomorrow, right? Thus we set on a journey. Gonna run out of money, though. You know, we're just a bunch of kids. No, I guess, well, he said run away, but maybe not for, like, you know, forever. Guess for a day. Just a vacation, I guess. Only my coat inside. Small chocolate bar inside. I don't like sweet things. Better give it to Henri. There's a lamp. Small note with a Wi-Fi password rests on the table. And here's already stuffed a wardrobe, all kinds of clothes. Okay. Henri's luggage. Makes you wonder how she snuck a nose to all these things. Oh, never mind. Maybe it is more than that. You know, I was wondering it's gonna be like just a one-day fling, but or I don't know. Chocolate bar. Oh, all right. What do we do? Talk to Henri. I'll save the game. I don't know why this is a decision to talk to Henri. It's interesting, but can we do anything else? Plim or Pim rather. Oh, okay, fine. Wow, this bed's so comfy. Hey, don't jump on it too much. I know. So where do we go from here? Oh, I took care of that. Just a moment. I bring out the pack of pills and hand it to Henri. Here. There's enough for two. Ah, flashbacks to episode 2. Oh, great. What is... you? Henri throws a pack into my face. You idiot! She's in front of me in a second, hitting me relentlessly with her small fist, making me take a step backward with every hit. Wait, what? Miss Warhol? She doesn't back down, letting a punch after another. We tumble down to the floor. Ow! So this is what you meant by running away. Suicide, really? God, you're just like everyone else. Leaving me. What are you talking about? Aren't you the one who... The one who what? It's not like we'll cease all contact after I move. God, I really do hate you. Her tears fall down freely, staining my sweater. All you ever do lately is talk about gods and trials and afterlife and all that bullshit. All you ever talk about is him. What happened to living for your mother? Were you lying that time? Henri, shut up and listen, EYLER. I accept you for who you are. All of you. Your mother may be broken beyond repair, but she loves you too. We both need you. You're throwing your life away like that? What do you know? I didn't plan to live longer than Mother would to begin with, I don't say. All Mother cares about is SCARLETT. It's her who should have been born instead of me. Henri slapped my face. Ow! Don't say things like that. Not when you haven't even finished your story. You gotta finish your self-insert fanfiction first. I look forward to every week, you know? The puzzle pieces start to fall into place. Henri coloring her hair to match mine. Interesting. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Henri doesn't normally have black hair. The constant messaging. You know, the constant. It's like as if he wants to talk to me or something crazy. The fake relationship. Henri's a liar. Henri's here. Henri cares. It's getting harder to breathe. Henri's crying. My eyes are dry. Listen. Repeat after me. It's not my fault. Why would I lie to myself? Just do it, goddammit. It's not my fault. Satisfied? It's not my fault. 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 Henri kisses me. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, turns to a bug. I feel like vomiting. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. We keep repeating it like a mantra over and over. Surprisingly, I feel myself calm down a little. Then a thought occurs to me. Maybe this is how Henri calms herself down all the time. It's just that she would never tell anyone. We lie on the floor for a long time. I briefly wonder if it's been properly vacuumed. Okay. Interesting. You know, actually, I didn't show it in the second game, but I did did a little bit of research to see what I missed, and there was a scene in episode 2 that's very similar to this, actually. The part where she says, like, it's not your fault, it's not your fault, it's not your fault, with Charlotte, you know? She does actually, if you accept that you will vote for her, or whatever, which I didn't show, there is a part where she kisses you or whatever. However, Charlotte says that it felt disgusting, which I think is what Charles feels like as well. But anyway, I want to talk to him again. I know. He never finished Ether Almanac, you know? The main character was reborn multiple times trying to save the White Queen, but something always went wrong. So he had to let her go. Will I ever be able to let go? I don't know. Decide that for yourself. Alright, I'm dumping you. Oh? If you want to die this much, go on and do it. Henri doesn't care. Just make sure I never learn about it. You're contradicting yourself, Miss Warhol. Jeez, when I'm dating someone for real, I wanted to be a cute girl. Like Charlotte? Shut it. But she's the cutest. Yeah. When I met her, I'm calling her out on being as delusional as you are. Henri's such a bully. I hug her tightly. It might as well be the last hug we share. Thank you. I mean it. I'm sorry I couldn't accept your feelings. Because we're just too gay. You know, I can only assume. Anyway, we pack our things and return home the next morning. I'm just, you know, Charles is just too gay for, like, Henri. You missed your chance, though, buddy. You know, Vincent and all that. He just freaking, well, whatever. Anyway, the next month, Henri's family moved to another town like they initially planned. A year and a half after, we stopped talking to each other. All ended well. There's nothing to be sad about. Good. Everything's great. Well, once upon a time, in a far, far away land, lived the Skin Princess. Every day she changed her skin to appear in the best light to every single person she met. Every night she ripped her skin off, crying from the unbearable pain it caused her, whispering, "It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault." Over and over. Little did she know that all the people in her kingdom were blind to begin with. Okay, a little poem. I mean, just like the poem involving, I guess, Vincent, I guess. Just a little metaphor for them. Mother, it's morning already. Mother, are you... Ugh, not again. No way, not you too. Ugh. It'd be easier if my mom was a workaholic who was never home. It'd be easier if we hated each other. It'd be easier if I didn't remember the days when she was still full of energy. Who want to admit their parent giving up on life and slowly rotting in the bedroom? Who would admit to think of their only parent as a parasitic existence? After that day, nothing was the same anymore. Charles EYLER, can you solve this problem? And Mr. EYLER. Mr. EYLER. Ugh. I rush out of class straight to the bathroom stall. The voices of my classmates follow me. Ugh. I vomit into the toilet, the morning's breakfast spilling down the drink. Come on, dude. Keep it inside you. Gross. That moment I realized. I mean, I know that everyone is like a giant parasite, you know, but that's just kind of a thing anyway. Normally, you just kind of deal with it. Like everyone's like full, you know, if you think about it, everyone is just full of like blood and guts and like boogers and just all kinds of gross things beneath the skin. So like, it's nothing new really. You know? Anyway, but obviously that's not just, I mean, that's not the only reason why he's vomiting, I guess. It's kind of symbolic too. It's not just because of like, he's seeing literally everyone as like a weird parasite creature. I think it's also because of, I mean, partly because of his psychosis, I guess, but also, I mean, assumedly anyway, it's heavily implied, has some kind of psychosis that involves, you know, seeing the world in a different light. Reminds me of another visual novel, actually. Reminds me of I never like played it fully. I was considering playing it, but I felt like it was way too, explicit for like a recording, to be honest. I'll just get banned on Twitch. But it was called Saya no Uta, has a very similar kind of theme of like seeing everything as like a monster. But anyway, I could never touch a human being ever again. Only your face remained unchanged. White, clean, and sterile. Free of contagious parasites. Vincent. I want to become clean too. I want to ascend and become white like you. Well, actually, he didn't become white, he became red. Anyway, what in the world should I do to wash this filth off? You knew it all along, didn't you? It was this simple. Hey, 0 days into the trial. That was fast. I thought it was like a bigger number before, but now it's just like really quickly. It's the trial already. Wow. It also became Yuminiki. Suddenly. But yeah, I mean, as far as I see, it seems like, the idea of everyone looking like a parasitic creature. The way I understand it is like, it's like, I don't know, it's like kind of like the idea is like he's not really making a connection to everyone, Everyone's like living their own lives and he just, like, nobody understands him, I guess, and he doesn't understand them either, or something like that. And it just manifested as like disgust, Would an entire ocean really be enough to wash all the ink off me, I wonder? In the end, I couldn't replace Scarlett, couldn't help the bullied one. Couldn't choose Henri, couldn't bring Mother back. In the end, I achieved nothing and didn't amount to anything. I was wondering about Mother. Okay, did Mother die? I didn't really get that actually initially, but maybe because she wasn't responding, right? So maybe she did die. Is that what happened? I assume she overdosed or something. I think that's what happened. Anyway, I failed the trial. If there's an afterlife, I don't want to be the protagonist. Someone like Charlotte would be more fitting for the spotlight. In the end, my story wasn't about overcoming hardships. It was a story of giving up. I hear Scarlet EYLER growl behind my back. You're giving up on your life. Seriously. Stop being childish and return home. I cover my ears. Stop pitying yourself. You're not trying hard enough. Shut up, you monster. You're not even my sister. All you are is but an ugly reflection of my own self. A cancerous tumor on my mind. Hey, listen to me. Turn back this very moment. Her voice is so loud, but the deeper I sink, the quieter it gets. So I sank, and choked, and gasped for air, and felt my lungs explode. That's what happens when you drown, you see. There was nothing to be sad about. All ended well, didn't it? Yay, we did it. Would you like to save? Sure. Alright. Now it's a different UI. Now it's yellow. EYLER. Scarlet EYLER. Wake up, sleepyhead. Oh, what? You look like Bennett. Or, not look like Bennett, but rather you talk like Bennett, and you're kind of like posing like him. Charles? That's me. Were you surprised? Where have you been? I looked everywhere for you, all this time. And you look younger. Why? Wait. One question at a time. First of all, I've always been here. It's the universe of my mind, after all. Second, I can change shape and form however I want in this place. Oh, okay, it is Charles. He's just acting very happy. You what? Don't you remember? We drowned and died. Then boom, a universe was born. Yeah, like the universal birth theory or whatever. A universe? I'm afraid Come on, honor student. This concept isn't that hard to grasp. Look, the evidence of it is that you're no longer a Topa. You're your own person now, aren't you? Well, yes, you're right. It definitely is strange. Since when did he become so confident in himself? Just how much time has passed since we got separated? It appears there's a lot that I don't know yet. Yes, you've been in the dark this whole time, haven't you? Don't worry, I'll tell you everything. All the secrets, all the hidden facts, the very truth of this world, and we're gonna ruin the mystery by giving you all the exposition right now. You might want to keep a journal for that, you know. You gotta write down some notes. It's gonna be on the test, you see. But why now? Where were you hiding all this time? Why, I wasn't hiding. It's just that I was afraid of approaching you. I'm sorry. That's right. I did terrible things to him. I was so scared of you all this time. But I'm over it now. I just, ate some soap and now I'm good. Besides, you're not that Scarlet EYLER anymore, are you? Right. I wanted to properly apologize to you ever since I woke up in this world. It's okay. No need to bow your head. I was the one who was acting stupid and selfish all this time. When we became separated, I understood that you were always right. To tell you the truth, I'm at a complete loss, so I came to ask for your help. What happened? You see, the current reality is that this world is on the verge of collapse. What? Why? I suppose you're acquainted with Charlotte Wilshire. I am. What about her? Well, she's the one who's corrupting this world. Everyone's unhappy because of her. She's the one in charge of the public executions occurring on a daily basis. She's the reason why so many students commit suicide and get sick of the contagious disease known as white flu. She's dangerous, psychotic, childish, killing just for the fun of it. And it pains me to see my creations in agony. After all, they're all part of me. But even though I'm the god of this world, I am but a mere observer. I can't do anything against her. But I can. Is that what you're trying to say? It's just that I have no one to turn to. I'm sorry for being so useless. Leave it to me. What should I do? Oh, that's easy. All you need to do is sabotage her story. Listen, the reason why Charlotte Wilshire acts like this is because she constantly feels paranoid of her audience. She despises interactive storytelling and doesn't want the puppeteer to play. That's why your target would be the audience, not just Wilshire herself. After all, she's nothing but a mere puppet, albeit a self-aware one. Puppets. Audience. Just what is happening in this place. But what can I do? That's easy. You have the memories of our past, don't you? I do. Then show them to our puppeteer. Were they to learn that the truth of this world was this pathetic, they stop supporting this story on Patreon and leave on their own, or something else. As a consequence, Charlotte Wilshire will stop hurting others. Genius, isn't it? I can rely on you, right? Of course. Leave everything to me. I'll make everything right. Okay. So I guess that's what happened before she ruined the execution hour and stabbed Charlotte over and over and over, right? And then she talked to the audience. So that's how she knew to do that, I guess. Very suspicious. Wasn't there like an imposter though or something? Because, that Charles doesn't seem like the Charles that we know, right? Even the Charles in there's multiple Charles now, but the depressed Charles, he doesn't seem like that, and he doesn't seem like the Umbrella Man Charles, right? Or at least that's what I assume he is, because the Charles that we see as Charlotte anyway, at least in this game, is very similar to the Umbrella Man, and the Umbrella Man is often very confident, right? Very confident, very mysterious, and everything. And he doesn't seem like that at all, but at least this one that we just saw. But anyway, here's a camera. Very old style camera, I feel like. People just use their phones these days to take videos. But after what feels like an eternity, I open my eyes again. The vivid imagery of Charles's past is still clouding my eyes. The growing nausea is becoming too overwhelming to bear. Where am I? This must be the White Society room. Oh, the irony. More importantly, the camera's on. You're awake, huh? You're finally awake. They caught you trying to cross that border, eh? Just like us and the thief over there. No, EYLER, it's time for the show to start soon. And you're not, or rather, you are the star. Ah, I see. EYLER must be planning to execute me publicly in order to make an example out of me. This is her way of becoming everyone's savior. This is the end for you, Wiltshire. You won't plague this world any longer. Just kidding. You must be thinking you've won, Scarlet EYLER. But you're wrong. I went along with the flow because I wanted to. You know, Charles never shared those memories with me, even though I thought we were friends. But now I know what he's been hiding. You've been a great help, thank you very much. And guess what? I'm certain now that you deserve a fate worse than death. But you're the abuser here. You're childishly cruel and psychotic. It's you who should pay for your sins. I'm saving this world from you. Miss EYLER, if this place is made exclusively out of Charles EYLER soul data, the damage I cause is limited to this mind space and consists entirely of EYLER's thoughts and experiences. I am no more than a puppet with a customizable body and soul. I was born to kill and be killed for everyone's entertainment, all for the sake of making a story. However, you're a monster. Nonsense! Are you saying nothing counts if it's fiction? Ugh, we're not so having this discussion. I'm saying you should stop with the bullshit like saving and helping, when you were the reason everything became like this to begin with. Moreover, even after his death, you trampled on Father's feelings and made a show out of his memories. That I cannot forgive. Not even the fact of you being his topo excuses your actions. I'm not his topo anymore. I just want to make things right. Know what? I don't care. You already ruined everything. If you really wanted to stop me, you should put an end to the mass production of all Charlottes in the house. But all you did was drug me, assault me, kill me, and make a laughingstock out of Father. You call him worthless all the time, but you're the one who won't amount to anything. That's why I use Mother's power. Uh-oh. The ropes fall off and my wounds get healed in no time. Even if there's no free will in this world, even if there's a parasite controlling our minds, those things don't really matter. All I want is to end this once and for all. This is my wish. Look at you, scared shitless. What the? Here's some Charlotte trivia. Ooh. Each one of us has a part of Mother inside our bodies. And guess what? Mother is this world's true god. She's the one in control of everything. She bestowed each and every Charlotte with a gift. A power that can grant a single wish. A power so spectacular that it's only fitting for a story ending. And I used it just now. This is ridiculous. But that's just how it is. And now you get what's coming for you. Oh, I know what I should do. What are you... Oops. Just a little revenge. You failed from the very start. First rookie mistake, underestimating your enemy. You thought I was stupid, didn't you? Well, of course, you think everyone's more stupid than you. You thought a side character like you would have a chance against the protagonist, so... without any context, it's just a comedy game. I feel like, I don't know. That just sounds like a plot straight out of like any kind of like comedy anime, like a side character trying to usurp the protagonist or whatever. I don't know. I mean, that kind of reminds me. Actually, that reminds me of what is it called? It's like a video of of Raiden from Metal Gear Solid 2. It's like I forget what it's called. It's like a theater, I think, like a bonus theater, that came like a special edition of Metal Gear Solid 3. But like the main character of Metal Gear Solid 2 trying to usurp the main protagonist role of Metal Gear Solid 3. But anyway, or was that like a trailer? I don't know. Anyway, you retard. Oh, you can't say the R word. By the way, I didn't say it. Charlotte did anyway. Blame her. So rude. Ugh. Charlotte looks at you. Oh, me? Wanna hear a secret, darling puppeteer? I was aware of your presence all this time. Although if you reloaded the game, you know that already, don't you? Ah, yes, I did do that at least twice. I wasn't really hiding it, but did you really think you could fool me? Although you're probably here just to watch, so I can't blame you. Oh, I wonder if you're not actually playing the game, but watching someone stream it instead. Almost correct. Actually, I'm streaming it, but anyway. And then again, if somebody watches my video, it's kind of like, then it's them, I guess. But anyway, if that's true, you're a pretty lazy person, aren't you? You aren't even worthy of being called my puppeteer. Is what a person who cares about that would say. Besides, you might not be a Windows owner to begin with. Windows? Windows? Like with asterisk? That's all your fault. We're deeply sorry for the inconvenience. However, whether we're alone or not, I won't be the one to feed your ego. Oh, is it like? I guess she's saying like, I guess if you don't own a Windows PC, you can't play the game. So like, therefore that's why you're watching somebody else play. But anyway, leave that to the other puppets. Speaking of puppets, won't you beg for your life? Scarlett spits on my face. Go to hell, you lowly pest. Okay then. We'll be back in a second. Please stand by. Yeah. Woo. Just some nice elevator music as we prepare the torture devices. Yay! Execution hour! Woohoo! This program is supported by White Society. Oh, no commercials this time. Hello, dear friends. So sorry our previous show ended on a sour note. I'll make it up to you by making today's show the most spectacular show ever. Meet this week's special guest, SCARLETT EYLER. She's the reason none of you want to get up in the morning. She's the reason you don't get good marks in class, aside from the obviously faulty education system. She's the reason for everything the bad that happened in your lives. Am I biased or am I biased? Or am I based? Am I right? Who cares? She's the ultimate scapegoat we will ever have in this place. I almost feel bad that today's show will have to end. But no time for that. In today's show, we'll make a puppet. So exciting! We will need SCARLETT EYLER and a giant blender. First, we need to take SCARLETT EYLER and put her into a blender. Now add some mint and essence, of course, and a frilly Lolita dress, some spit, and push the button. Push! I assume blood and guts are just being just like blended into the blender. Yeah, and voila! Here you go, a splendid puppet. I think the foot is like on the wrong spot, and I mean, I guess everything else is like just falling apart. But anyway, this is what happens when you become tainted with ugly colors. I sure do wonder how well this heap of me will burn. But let's leave that for the next time we're on air. Thank you for watching. Stay white with us. Hooray! Another great episode of Execution Hour. Phew. Well then, that's done. Ugh. No way, this early. I stumble and fall, unable to keep my balance. I feel sick. There's no strength in my limbs. They feel numb and foreign. Too bad. I wasted my wish on that idiot. And that's what happens. You just use up your super wish and now you're dead. If you get your wish granted, your story will end immediately. Didn't I warn you? Charles would say. In the end, I couldn't stay white, huh? I hear footsteps. Of course, it's him. Looks like it's the end of your story, isn't it, Unit Q84? Mother network power overuse, drug side effects, everyone wanting you dead. All of that must have sped up the process, huh? I laugh bitterly. It sounds borderline hysterical. Too bad your body and soul have an expiration date. Soon to be deleted and disposed of. How was it in the commercials? A new story, a new Charlotte. In this brand new installment, what kind of girl will she be? I'll stab you. So dangerous. Charles lifts me up from the floor. His embrace is gentle, as if he's holding something fragile. Disgusting. I'll miss you, you know. Mother never sets your intelligence parameters too high most of the time. Because of that, I spoiled you too much. Oh yeah, we did see the, this Charlotte anyway. Has the highest intelligence, I think we saw before, in the stat sheet. You know far more than the other puppets. That's right. You never shut your mouth. Guilty as charged. I'll be with you in the last moments, Miss Protagonist. Ugh. Are you afraid of death, Miss Wilshire? No. But you know, after you told me about the nature of the house, I couldn't stop thinking that everything is ultimately, hopelessly, meaningless. That's when I thought, why play nice if I'm just a disposable asset? Why forge relationships with NPCs? Why care? It's a matter of minutes until my soul cube self-destructs. Everything is pointless and it's all your fault. I know. I try to come up with a witty comeback, but all that comes out is gibberish. Uh-oh. Looks like it's better if you didn't try to speak right now. It'd be okay, Miss Wilshire. What in the world is he talking about? Just what is gonna be okay? Feeling the last bits of strength leaving me, I lean on Charles. As much as I want to smash his head against the floor right now, having someone to lean on doesn't feel so bad. I close my eyes and try not to think of anything. Looks like it's the end of my story. It looks like it's really the end of her. You. Oh, okay. But I thought you were Umbrella Man. But this is the real Umbrella Man, so who are you? You? Shouldn't it be father? No. It doesn't matter right now. Q84 is she? Is there nothing I can do? Oh, how cute. Tiny God's favorite doll just broke. The only pure white one became contaminated in the end. A pity, isn't it? Please, can you save her? I'm afraid there's nothing I can do at this point. Look at her. She's decomposing. Weren't you supposed to have mysophobia? Although I can see how much you wanted to throw up right now. Make sure to take a shower after this, okay? Shut up. As for the alternatives, there's a story where Charlotte also became self-aware, albeit without your guidance. Coincidentally, this is a story I and the puppeteer are going to experience soon. Want me to get you that puppet as a replacement? No, it won't be the same. Well, there's another option too. You see, the player has the save files of this puppet's soul data, so you can try loading them into a Charlotte vessel. But it will be seen as an error by Mother Network, so I wouldn't recommend it. Unless it's a defective vessel, of course. Oh, I know. How about we use a Vincent vessel for her? Those are hopelessly suicidal anyway, so it's a win-win solution. No, she'll kill me for it. I'm pretty sure all the Charlottes are predisposed to be fascinated with him, though. She was different. Ah, was she really? Well, in any case, I'll leave you to it. I have an audience to entertain. It will be a waste of the story ended here, after all. Chapter 3, end. Let's all kill Charlotte, or no, rather Scarlet EYLER. And also Hello Charlotte episode 0 end, by the way. That was all just a prologue, I think. Maybe. Because I think that's like one of the early ones in the story anyway. And so it continues on to episode 1 and 2, maybe? Is that how it works? Because like the Umbrella Man mentioned something about like continuing the story, right? And like finding a Charlotte that's also self-aware, which is kind of like in episode 2, maybe. I don't know. Anyway. I got C's observation journal. Would you like to save? I think so. Would you like to continue? Yes? Well, aren't you eager? Unfortunately, there's not much to do, or not much left to do in this place, so we leave you shortly. As you may have noticed, this Charlotte wasn't the child you wanted to save. Or did you actually like her more than this Charlotte Wilshire you've been with for so long? I like both. I mean, they're all Charlottes, right? But I kind of like Q84 actually. I don't know. I mean, obviously she's psycho, but she was amusing, so oh my, really? This grumpy sociopathic show-off? The one who used mom mentality as a psychological weapon to manipulate the students. Well, gotta be impressed. You must have many questions as to why I've led you this particular story to begin with. I got achievement, by the way. Q84 enthusiast. But do believe me, it's vital to understanding everything that will happen from now on. You surely didn't think that we were going to travel in time and change the outcome of prior events, did you? Because if you did, that would be rather unfortunate. After all, like I have said before, there's no such thing as rewinding time in the house. One story ends, a new one begins. It's an endless cycle of life. You know how it goes with games? You can always start a new one. System note, initializing new story. Please activate it manually from the title menu. Okay, so I guess you can start a new story, is what we can do.